actually the normal version with the 2 cyclones, which you should run on the ladder, and the same goes for the 2 connectors, but I added some extra sauce. Yeah. Your girls were punctual, they were not girls, they were bots. Bots! German girls are not usually, yeah. So, the meta weekly deck I used yesterday to get top 16. Basically, in the playoff then was similar to the deck which you can see right in the corner. The only cards I haven't changed is actually the Fox, the Crimson Fox, and the Straight Flush. So what the Keeper basically does, I think everybody knows. If the Keeper is normal summon, you can drop 1 card and then get a fusion card, which will be basically your Neos. One of your boss monsters is the big guy Neos. If you have played Neos before, I don't need to explain. You fusion summon it with a Neos fusion, 1 Neos monster card, and the other card is just random. You can pick anyone you want. A Neos will be likely when it's summoned to the field a 2600 beater, because it will gain 100 attack for 1 Neos Patient or hero monster in your graveyard, which could be a space connector or could also be a moss. They are counted too, besides the elemental hero Neos. Welcome, Khan God. I praise and bless you. Thanks a lot. And yeah, this is basically how you summon elemental hero Brave Neos with the Keeper. And the Keeper has a second effect. When it's on the field, you can activate it and show 1 of your fusion cards from your extra deck and summon the Neos out of your graveyard. So basically, the Unga Bunga combo is you normal summon the Keeper, drop the Neos hero into the graveyard, get the Neos fusion, thanks for the follow, get the Neos fusion, use the Neos fusion to summon elemental hero Brave Neos, and then, oh sorry, not first summon Brave Neos, but first use the effect of the Keeper to special summon the elemental hero Neos into face down position with the effect of the Dragon Magic, because after you did that, you still can use the Neos fusion summon to summon the Brave Neos. So you will have 2 Neos out there in 1 turn. You just will swamp. You would basically flood your own field with a lot of monsters in 1 turn. You can OTK with that if you have already like an AD changer in graveyard. You can flip face down Neos with the AD changer from graveyard into face up. And then you have 3 in attack position monsters which are ready to go. So if you go second turn, it's pretty good for you. If you don't go second turn, well, shit happens. The Neos connector is actually working well with the Glow Moss and also the hero. When this guy is normal summon, you can drag out a Neos from your deck in face up defense position, which will also work with the rest of your deck because you can attack a favorite hero to it, or you can use a mass change on the hero to turn it into a Koga, which is the other boss monster from your deck. And never forget, the second effect of the Space Connector is you can use its active effect just like the Keeper. You can not drop another card or show another card, but you can tribute the Neos Space Connector and exchange it for a Neos from your graveyard. So when you have a Neos already in graveyard, you can use this guy to special summon it. And when you have a Moss in graveyard, you can also trade the connector for a Moss. And when you have a Moss and Elemental Heroes Neos on the board, you can go for you can go for Glow, Hero Glow Neos. This guy is also very versatile because you can just destroy monsters with it, face up spell cards, and also trap cards with it. So everything what is face up can be destroyed by this guy. But if you destroy a monster, it cannot attack. If you actually destroy a spell, a face-up spell, you can, for example, field spell, you can even attack directly, and this can be sometimes very fast lethal, nobody expects it. Trap, change this card to defense position. Well, usually you don't go and destroy a trap with that card because it doesn't help you at all. The last extra spice we added here was the Lunar Light Crimson Fox. So the idea is actually if you have an enemy monster in attack position and you special summon Neos using the Fox and the Neos, you can apply the Fox special effect and reduce the attacking monster of your opponent attack points to 0. This is really interesting because then you can also very easily OTK with a Hero Brave Neos, especially when there is already a favorite hero attached. Then the attack of this guy will go over 5000. and there's not much to do about it. So, as said, this is tech, you need it, otherwise you cannot summon the Brave Hero Neos. You need at least 2 copies of it. I have seen people running 3, I think 3 is too much. I think 1 is too less, so 2 is exactly the middle. You definitely need the Necro Valley in this deck, because, for example, when you have the favorite hero attached to the Brave Hero Neos, and you go into attack or battle phase, you can summon 1 field spell out of your deck. So basically you can change your field spell, which is already on the field, with the Necro Valley, and this is crucial, for example, against Shiranui, Thunder Dragons, everything which uses basically, special summon from graveyard, you just seal it. This card is basically your sealed tombs. Should never underestimate Necro Valley, super powerful. And usually I run 2 Cosmic Cyclones to get rid of the back row of my opponent before I start my Unga Bunga combos. But for the meta weekly, just for the lols, I added a straight flush, and sadly in my last match I didn't draw into it, but in the matches before against the Shiranui players, I think I almost always draw into it. Basically destroyed their whole back row. What straight flush does, I think everybody knows. So when your opponent's spell trap card zone is occupied, which will always be with Shiranui and Invoke players, destroy all cards in your opponent's spell and trap card zone. This feeling is incredible. When you have done that, you get addicted to it. Believe me, synergy a lot, yeah. Welcome show out. Okay, now to the favorite hero. I'm not sure if you actually need 3 copies of it. Sometimes I regret because you really brick hard if you have 3 copies of the favorite hero and the mass change. But on the other hand, you have bought structure decks 3 times, and this is a real good card. Why not run the maximum until the limited? So basically equip only to a level 5 or higher hero monster, which could be a Neos hero or a Brave hero. Or also you can go with a Koga. You can also go with a hero with a Koga or a Glow. What it does will be explained here. The attack, so the original attack of the monster will be boosted by the defense of it. So basically Neos is then 2500 plus 2000 plus above. Usually you go like over, you usually go like over 5000 because you have another field spell on the field which will boost the Neos too. So when Necro Valley is out there, thank you for the follow. When Necro Valley is out there, you don't get the boost, but when Neos Space is out there, you get plus 500, 2500 original, or 2500 or 2600 original, plus the defense, so you have a super busted monster on there, which is mostly OTK. And the favorite hero protects basically the monster is equipped to. It makes it untargetable, so if someone wants to destroy your Neos, your Koga, or your Glow, they have first to get rid of the favorite hero and then they can destroy a monster. Before it's not possible. Basically this is the second protection. And when you have fusion summoned a monster, you have already Neos Fusion in graveyard, this one will also protect your hero monster. So basically you have a lot of protection. Unless someone seals your tomb, then you cannot use the Neos Fusion, because for the Neos Fusion to work, it has to be banished from the graveyard, then it can protect the monster. So if you use Necro Valley, don't forget about it, because basically you are sealing your own tomb too, not only the tomb of your enemy, and then the Neos Fusion becomes like kind of useless for both of you guys, right? And the mass change, I think this is already pretty clear. This is a quick play card, quick play spell. Basically, when you have it set or on hand, you have already a hero monster out there, you can just mass change into it during battle phase whatsoever, and you can chain it. You can chain like one Neos into a Koga, into a second Koga, and a third Koga. That's why you actually have 3 copies of mass change in it, and 3 copies of the mass hero Koga. If you don't have 3, you can run 2 and instead go with 2 Glow, because it's good. And as a normal card, it's easier to get than the ultra rare. Yep. And the effect of the Koga, which should also not be forgotten, is this card gains 500 attack for each monster your opponent controls. So the more monsters your opponent has on their field, the stronger your Koga will get. So basically 3000 usually, then 3,500 and 4000. And once per turn during either player's turn, you can banish one hero monster from your graveyard, which is also pretty important. Then target one face-up monster on the field. That target loses attack equal to attack of the monster banishes, and activate the effect until end of turn. So basically, Koga uses one hero, or elemental hero Nails or Glow in your graveyard, banishes it, and this attack points will be subtracted from the attack points of your opponent's card. Mostly it goes to 0 or maybe 500 or something, and it's very easy then to OTK with the Koga into the attack position monster. Yeah. So basically this was a special spice, what we did here. Oh, and never forget the Fox when it's already in your graveyard and some kind of card effect is activated which targets one of your monsters on the field, you can always use the Fox to negate it. Most people forget about that effect, and that cost their game. Like yesterday in the Meta Weekly, it cost a lot of people games. They always forget about the extra sauce. Alright, this was my Meta Weekly deck for I think 128 Meta Weekly. Basically top 16 in my own bracket and then top 16 in overall both pools. A lot of people have asking me over different social platforms to explain this deck and put it out there. I think I have played so often with this deck in this stream, like already for over a week, but people still asking for it somehow, so now I'm just going to clip that later and put it on YouTube, I think, yeah. Now I think we can go into the review.
Chan Bot versus Moab
Del. 2020 God, okay.
Hajime. Now, I need to BRB real quick. Let me know if anything crazy happens. Let's go, let's go.
I'm just happy that I don't have to play against Ericsson. Could have gone much worse than that. So this was the game against Mo Abdul. Oh, he was playing Keckwings, I remember, yeah. And he basically bricked. I literally smelled it. When he just had like one Gale out and then his back row set, I was like, okay, this man has bricked. Welcome, Lan Misa. And went like, what happened here? And then he wrote into the chat like, I bricked 2 times. I'm like, okay. Ja. Welchen Clan gehört nochmal Mo Abdel? Weiß das einer? I only know that he's a clan leader, but which clan is it? Weißt du das, Nero? You were featured? Yeah, I think we got 2 feature duels. The last one is like top 16, which I lost. This should be, I'm not sure, top 32, I guess. Yeah. So I was thinking a long while, should I get rid of the Whirlwind or should I get rid of the Necro Valley? And then I decided to go for the Whirlwind. Because I saw that the Necro Valley is not going to hurt me that much, especially when I have a Neos out there. I used the Fox on his Gale, just have to exact OTK. Yeah. He had basically nothing to protect himself. It's kinda weird. I was expecting a hand trap or something, so I used all my Unga Bunga just to bait it out and he just surrendered. Amarda's army, my leader? Okay, alles klar. So Moabdel is leader of Amarda's army, I didn't know that. I don't even know if I have casted one game of that clan yet. I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. Opponent surrender. Coin flip win, yes sir. Okay. A woman won? No shit, yeah. Bricks harder woo, guys. Oh.
What I miss? Chan Bot wins it. Oh my. Within the top 16.
5-3.
Let's see.
So it was top 16 in over, I think, 136 players.
On,
I think that's
Gores,
quite a lot. Thanks for the follow.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
And it was 5-3 Swiss, and I bricked 2 times in Swiss,
Game
so
1, top
I think
16.
it's not bad.
Let's go.
Yeah. Can I click that ad away?
Konami, don't listen to him. You gave us Stragodia, it did nothing. But Gores will do something.
Oh, again, I'm on the button. I see. Yeah.
Let go, let go.
I actually have to say that in the Swiss my deck did better than in the
Turn
best
one
of
Squire,
threes.
summon a tuner from the deck. Ideally, he'll have another level 4 in the hand to boost up the field by +4 levels to make a turn 1 Sun Saga.
But
Indestructible level 10.
Yeah, but the point is,
Doesn't have it. Not
if
in
you play,
ideal turn 1.
yeah. So
Aquaberry Dolphin with the Prime for 2 months. DD Crow would be a good addition to the game change.
you really shined in the tournament. Yeah, the thing is, like, we had like KC Cup edition, so the Swiss rounds, all the 8 rounds were best of 1. So if you play a deck nobody else plays, they don't counter it, and they don't know which cards you play. So the main point of the KC Cup edition was just to OTK them as soon as possible and use special spies they do not expect, for example the Fox or the Straight Flush. I'm pretty sure no one from the 133 players or 36 players out there expected a Straight Flush in my deck, because it's just, you know, mad lad. Nobody would do something like that.
It cannot be targeted by card effects. 5,100 attack, being reduced as he plays a Necro Valley from the hand. I-Chan Bot, I should say she is a top tier woman going in for the win. Rodgeki Break, going to discard a card to pop a card in the field.
Yeah.
Going for the Necro Valley, losing the boost of the favorite hero, but still, Brave Neos will activate the effect of favorite hero and its effect to search for a Neos fusion, performing a double attack. Even though he took out the Necro Valley, I-Chan Bot for the win with just the Brave Neos wins it. Holy moly!
He's commenting at top notch, yeah.
Top tier deck in Duel number 1. I-Chan Bot, check out her stream. She does stream Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Loving it.
Much hard. How much did he Straight Flush help? Wells was very conditional. I basically added the Straight Flush only. I added the Straight Flush basically only for the lols, because I know that there would be a lot of Shiranui players, a lot of Invoke players, so a lot of people who run a lot of back row. And the only thing I could think of was, which would give me a perfect lol, was like Straight Flush. And I went like, okay, I'm just going to take like one Cosmic Cyclone out, which has actually a higher value. I think for KC Cup I'm going to take in again like my second Cosmic Cyclone instead of the Straight Flush. But for Meta Weekly I did that on purpose. DK yesterday was calling you here again. Okay. Does he know something that I do not know? It's possible, yeah.
Please hop back in game 2, my friend. I'm not sure what you're doing in between duels.
So I would not recommend the Straight Flush. That was just for the lols and because of the condition in the tournament, which was actually already expected. I expected Shiranui, I expected Invoke, so I went like, why not? Straight Flush, let's go.
So where is Umu?
Yeah.
The real Andy Singh, not the fake one.
The real Andy Singh.
For 10 months, I hope you get top 100 so I could see you do very well in Worlds. Thank you, the real Andy Singh. I'll see you in the top 100. I'll clap your cheeks, boy. Thank you for the 10 months. 2 months away from becoming
190. Oh.
Dealing nice Mermail player was Poggers. Yes, it was, and especially because he was a TCG player, so he knew all the ins and outs. Despite the deck not being good enough to be top tier, he still played it incredibly well. I loved.
Change my message. I read anytime. You changed my message. Nani. Wie lief das Turnier gestern? Lief gut. Wir sind Top 32 gekommen. Also erstmal in unseren Pool Top 16, damit wir in die letzten 32 kommen, und dann in den Top 32 sind die Top 16 nochmal geschafft. Ja. War gut. Hätte ich nicht erwartet, aber es war auch viel LOLs. Also ich habe mindestens 2 Karten in mein Deck reingelegt, wo ich einfach nur gehüstelt habe. Einfach nur fürs Turnier. Würde ich nie im KC Cup spielen, aber war gut. Yeah, we had like a problem. I was like 1-0, 1-0. Okay. Yeah, we couldn't somehow start the duel. I remember Umo was kinda blocked.
It looks like it is a bug duel.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. A bug duel means they're dueling and I can't spectate it. And then I hope that happens at Konami's World Championship.
We don't hope, yeah.
Fix it.
Oder heute eher, ja, das war heute Morgen um 4 Uhr. I was so tired today in the morning, it was like 4 a.m. I was at my limits, my eyes went like, slit size, and I'm like, I can't see anything. I even could... Is that Gia in the background running around? So how did I do? We went top 16 yesterday, Squishy Bell, in the finals.
Game number 2. Let's go.
Okay. I was just happy that I could play against Umu because I didn't have to play against that Stromberg player again because I had that Stromberg player already in my Swiss and it was kind of fucked the game. Huh. Oh, I'm bottom again. Nani?
Pink Goku is here.
Pink Goku?
You're like as tall as me with that wig on.
That's so good. Cotton candy Goku. Yeah, I take that. I take that.
Chainbot, discarding a Glow Moss to search for a Neos Fusion. Activating Neos Fusion to summon a Brave Neos onto the fields. Sending an 80 changer from the deck to the grave, which could be banished to change a battle position of a monster on the field. We do not see Favorite Hero being activated for this game. Favorite Hero would be able to pull out a Necro Valley from the deck, a hard counter for sure Nui.
Yep.
Especially
welcome Akita Hirotaro. Yeah, top 16.
They're severely restricted on their
and still with just only low cards in my deck.
Augmentation gonna boost up the field by 4
Thanks.
levels to make a level 10. Come forth.
I think this is the game I lost.
Just only boosted by 2 levels, not 4.
Yeah.
Shogun Saga gonna boost up to 4500 by banishing the
But
Spark,
this
draw a card,
this
discard
game I
card,
remember I still had a chance. The last game I really heartbreaked. I couldn't do much.
Get swing and take out that Keeper of Dragon Magic, dealing a hefty 2700 damage.
And I didn't draw into my straight flush. I was like, God damn it.
If the Shogun
Eminent
Saga
here,
were to
yeah.
be
Ah, now we got
destroyed,
favorite
then
hero.
that would summon a level 10 Sun Saga from the extra deck. Equips a favorite hero, does not play a Necro Valley from the
And there was my misplay. I should not have used my mass change. I should have waited with the mass change. Yeah. I was too impatient. I think I was just super tired. He had 2 Canadians waiting for me. Yeah.
But the Canadia flips down the Koga. Oh my.
There was a misplay. I shouldn't have tributed the Brave Neos with the favorite hero for Koga. That wasn't worth it. I regretted that.
Normal summons a spectral sword.
Yeah, that's basically end of story, because with the Canadia and the Koga face down, GG.
Sun Saga will return the Shogun Saga back into the extra deck, destroying the set Koga.
That was the major misplay. That's over.
Lethal for 3500, no Bacon Saver in the grave.
Nope.
Just like that, Umu taking game number 2.
Okay, so last game versus Umu.
But instead of telling me directly, they tell Twitch.
Almost. We were far away.
And then Twitch says we'll ban you if you don't listen. GG, G Grandpa 900 with the 1000 bits. Thank you very, very much for that. G Grandpa, G Grandpa.
Wegen der Neos Fusion Protection, oder? Das weiß ich gar nicht mehr. War so früh morgens. Ich wollte mir das heute nochmal angucken. Also Mass Change war definitiv ein Fehler gewesen. Letzte Runde. Das war viel zu ungeduldig. Das hätte ich nicht machen dürfen. Ja.
The field, sending the space connector to the graveyard.
Ja.
Come forth, Brave Neos. No graveyard effect of 80 change.
Ah, and I didn't draw again.
Potentially be used next turn, maybe.
Yeah.
Now, does this have any effect in the graveyard? No,
No.
it does not. Squire and someone's gonna summon a tuner from the deck. Are we gonna see a turn 1?
I got rid of my protector because I was afraid that he might get like a level 10 Unga Bunga monster and then he just attacks straight into my protector and I cannot turn it into anything. I'm just lethal OTK. That's why I turned it into Neos instead. I was very careful already. Maybe you hit the finals with Namikaze. Welcome, cool over.
or Necro
Experience
Valleys, I'm
outstanding.
assuming
Yeah.
that's what she's playing.
So, see, if he had like this monster,
Gonna activate mash.
I mean, he had now a level 10 monster, right? And sometimes he can summon level 8 and buff it to over 5,000 damage. And if I would have just a protector in attack position, which had only 800 attack, I would have been just OTK'd and lethal dead. So I was like, okay, I'm going to turn the protector into a Neos, then I'm protected. Yeah. And here, I think actually wasn't so bad what we did there. The main idea was he attacks into the Neos, and then we turn it into a Koga and reduces his attack points. But the problem is, oh wait, there is a Neos in Graveyard. That could have worked, so that was the idea. Ja. Nächste Woche wird es die Top 4, aber dass du so krass performst wie Neos, machst Respekt. Merci. Yeah, that was... Oh, that card killed me, I remember. I did not misplay, but I couldn't turn it into a Koga and destroy his Sun Saga, and I had to use my Neos to stay alive. That lance, that wrecked me, I remember. Yeah, I had no chance to get over that monster without an AD changer in Graveyard. It was a bad situation. So I had to use the glow effect to destroy the Sun Saga. That was my only out to the whole story, but he got protection, and I'm basically dead. Yeah.
No luck for I-Chan Bot. No favorite hero.
Yep.
No Necro Valley. Nothing. Umu sets a card, activates Spectral Sword, thanks to there not being a Necro Valley in the field.
Yeah. And that's basically already game. In that moment I knew, okay, it's already over, I can go to bed. Ja. Nächste Woche wird es die Top 4. Ach so, die haben das gar nicht durchgespielt? Ah, das wusste ich nicht. Ach so.
This could potentially be the final turn of this duel. Is this it?
This is it. Ja.
Reduce the glow Neos by 500 permanently. Normal summons a Squire for extra damage. 5,500 attack going in onto the glow Neos, taking a thick 3,000 damage.
And there's no Neos protection left. Yeah.
Open field 1,500. That extra Squire damage, just enough to eliminate I-Chan Bot from the tournament. Just like that, Shiranui wins it.
Yeah, the back row, the Canadian wrecked me. And one misplay in the second game, which cost me game, because I was too impatient and too tired, I guess. Yeah. Ooh, thanks again for the $5 donation, devs. Thanks a lot.
Trostpreis.
Den Trostpreis. Vielen Dank. Yeah. I'm streaming myself in tournaments, so yeah.
Thank you. Hopefully none of your opposing players were using that opportunity to snipe you.
I don't think so.
I-Chan Bot says it's 4 a.m. in the morning. OMFG, my eyes became... I can't say the rest of that, but thank you, I-Chan Bot, just because other people will not understand it correctly. Thank you, I-Chan Bot. Oh my Jesus. She's saying her eyes are getting very tired. Could barely see. I-Chan Bot, thank you for the 9 months officially. The baby is born. I-Chan Bot, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Please name the baby Gia Jr. That would be perfect. Please name the baby Gia Jr. Okay, so I think this was the 3rd or 4th round in the Swiss. And I got a level augmentation Shiranui player as opponent, and we just wrecked him. Oh. I misclicked. Nani, what did you click? Cookie. Yeah. It was easy. It was so easy to get top 8. Nani. See, I said that straight flash, and that was actually totally worth playing the whole tournament. Oh yeah, and Random Rogue popped up. Was so nice to give like a gift sub to Minato. That was so cool. He's a really cool guy. He's supporting so many streamers. Huh. Yeah. So I was waiting for that Shiranui player to set up his whole board, especially his back row. My straight flush was basically already waiting for him. Hello Siri, yeah, Japanese one. And male. I was like, yes, yes, set another card. Yes, yes, yes.
That I only put this card into this deck for that reason. That's the only reason.
That's the best moment in the whole tournament.
Watch his face tilt. This guy must be so tilted right now.
That was the best moment in the whole tournament. Just for that one was totally worth. Totally worth it.
That was the only reason.
Just for the lols. Just for the lols. Had so many fun with that one. So good. Oh. We didn't need to use it. It was just like overpowered. Just go. Oh. Scooch it. Yeah, that voice. Ah, he got protection, and I'm like, okay. Vielen Dank für den Sub, Luki. Supu. Ja. Das war der beste Moment. Ja, das war der beste Moment im gesamten Game. Ja. Thanks a lot. Vielen Dank für den Sub. Subdidub. Jetzt frecken wir den Shiranui Player. Nur wegen Straight Flush, das war so gut. Ja. And now we go for 800. Don't care. GG.
Oh man, that straight flush was so good.
That straight flush was really so good. Best moment in the whole tournament.